coffee station, and we even have a little wardrobe. See what it looks like in here.
Oh la la.
Hey guys, we're Weekend Runaways, a couple of storytellers who take quick trips around the West Coast and sometimes the world to make weird and wonderful memories that keep our inner kids alive. While in France for a work trip, Jeff and I found ourselves in two very different cities, Nice and Paris, both full of history and beautiful in their own completely different ways. It was the only weekend runaway we could say Jeff fell into the Seine River. At least, so far. So grab a croissant and a glass of red wine, and together, let's run away to France. Bonjour, mes amis. We are in the south of France in Nice, Côte d'Azur. I'm so excited to be here. We spent the last couple of days working at the event, doing a little bit of exploring, doing some writing at some coffee shops, but today we're gonna get to see more, and I'm so excited to bring you along to the beautiful beaches and mountains of southern France. It was a beautiful beach, but one that left Jeff a little bewildered. Ever since watching Home Alone as a little boy, he was under the impression from Buzz that all of the beaches in France were nude. While there are some within 10 kilometers of Nice, the beach we were on, along the Promenade des Anglais, was thankfully a textile beach, meaning swimsuits are required. This meant Jeff could walk around without a blindfold and look at birds and bees. For lunch, we went to a place called Boo Boo's, which our American friends highly recommended for a good burger. They were, however, surprisingly strict about us filming, but we got a few shots in before they told us to turn our cameras off. We just got lunch at Boo Boo's Burgers, which is apparently a really good local place where you just pick up a burger and go. So we came to the ocean to eat on the beach. All right. It tastes like a steak burger, like a very thin patty, but really full of flavor. Wow. After a quick lunch on the beach, we followed this little guy deeper into the city. Nice was a place unlike any we had been to before, blending old world charm with coastal glamour and full of French boutiques and old cathedrals. It was both busy and relaxed, and we weren't sure if we should get work done or sip wine, so I ended up doing both. We had evening plans with our friends, but first we had to do a wardrobe change. Our stay was at the Hotel Le Grimaldi, which did cost about 220 euros a night, but it was within walking distance from the beach, and the place was so elegant and cozy with surprises around every corner.
Wow, a little coffee station, and even have a little wardrobe. See what it looks like in here.
We were meeting some friends up in Saint-Paul-de-Vence, which was supposed to be a quick drive up the mountain, but the traffic in Nice can get quite congested.
Oh la la.
Thankfully, Jeff had a good bop going on.
Best 7 kilometers I've ever driven.
Over 1,000 years old, Saint-Paul-de-Vence feels ancient. Walking cobblestone streets as the sun began to set, the narrow alleyways and terraced hillsides felt like something out of Tuscany, a reminder that Italy was just a short seaside drive away.
That's not the right button, I don't think. And then it doesn't take the picture. Oh, it's recording!
On our way back to the car, we found something I had previously only seen on Instagram, a little free library. And within its pages, I happened upon a newspaper clipping about a haunted historical building. So, of course, I kept that. As we headed back to Nice, Saint-Paul-de-Vence disappeared in the trees. It was a place I wish I had more time in, but Paris was waiting. This was our second time in Paris, with our first trip happening in the fall. Though the changing leaves and brisk autumn breeze added to the storybook charm of the historic landmarks, our summer adventure provided the longer days necessary to explore more of the city including the Eiffel Tower, which I had dreamed of seeing my whole life. But first, we had to visit my two favorite spots in all of Paris, Notre Cathedral and the Shakespeare and Company bookstore. We made it to Paris. It's a beautiful summer day here. It is quite warm, and of course our first stop had to be Notre Dame. I'm so excited to be back here. It is completely different than when we were here in November. There's more people, there's more trees and flowers, and it just feels like a completely different place. But one thing that stays the same is Notre Dame.
What about the construction?
Okay, so you're really not supposed to film in the Shakespeare and Company bookstore, and that's a rule that I 100% agree with. But this one time we were in there, Jeff was playing the piano, and so I had to sneak in a quick shot. We're right next to it, grabbing some pizza for lunch. It looks so good. It has olives, artichoke hearts, and mushrooms. It looks like we got this chili oil to put on it, so I'm gonna try a little. Ooh. May have been a bit much. Ooh, nice and cheesy.
Oh, yeah.
The oil has some kick to it. That's got some kick. Oh, but the pizza is so good. It was about an hour walk from Notre Dame to the Eiffel Tower, but most of it takes you right along the Seine River. You could get lost in all the local stands selling posters and Le Petit Journals for about €5 a piece, but once you escaped down by the water, it's surprisingly calm. While doing our due diligence to gather some pretty summer shots, the unthinkable happened. Jeff dropped his sunglasses into the water.
No.
With his $10 sunglasses just within reach, Jeff had the idea to pick them up with his toes. And that went about as well as you'd expect.
Jeff! Oh my god! Yeah! Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
Success.
You got your, what, $10 pair of sunglasses? Don't put them back on your shirt. They're about to fall off again. Oh my gosh. Was it worth it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh, your pants.
I smell like a dead fish. A little stinky.
We have officially gone further into Paris than we ever have. The bridge behind me is where Jeff and I stopped last time to take pictures far away from the Eiffel Tower because it was winter, the sun was setting, and we had to get back. But now it's 4:30 in the afternoon, the sun is high in the sky, and we're only about a 20-minute walk from the Eiffel Tower, so this is very exciting. We reached the Eiffel Tower, and it was everything I had hoped for my whole life, and more. Much more. While we had anticipated heavy crowds during the summer season, we did not consider what years of being one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world would do to the surrounding area. From street vendors to the plastic see-through barriers guarding the base, we needed some distance to appreciate this monument.
Mercy.
Famished after all that walking, we found Asian noodles at a pop-up restaurant next to the tower and called it a day. It's getting a little rainy out, so we're gonna head over to the train station and catch the train back to Disneyland Paris, where we're staying. It's been an incredible day. I finally got to see the Eiffel Tower in person for the first time. And of course, we went to the Shakespeare and Company bookstore. And it's just been a really good day. Paris is such an amazing city. There really is more to see here than you could possibly imagine. So I definitely want to come back, but it's been such an enjoyable summer day here in Paris. Trying to compare Nice and Paris is trickier than I was expecting. While they each might offer a unique rhythm, they both show different sides of a country that I can't help but fall more and more in love with. If you have a chance to see both, I would say go for it. From the bright seaside escapes surrounding the Mediterranean to the tucked away gardens you'll find near Notre Dame, they are both, like the country itself, hauntingly beautiful and historically preserved. And Jeff promised me he wouldn't fall into the Seine again. Actually, smiling through it, he did say he'd do it again. We hope you enjoyed running away with us to France, and if you did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can be in the loop on our future adventures. You'll never guess where we decided to run away to next.